there's three things that we need in order to get a buyer. So what's this cutoff point, right? What's this little cliff right here? What do I got to do to make somebody jump from this camp into this camp? You got to get three things from them, okay? Number one, there needs to be a problem or a pain, right? You don't create those. They already exist. So if they're not there, good luck trying to sell them anything. There needs to be some sort of problem or pain that the buyer or the prospect can identify themselves, that they see is legitimate. You don't create these. Number two, there needs to be some sort of impact from addressing that pain or problem that, again, they see clearly in their own words that makes it worth their time and effort. And then the third thing is there needs to be a willingness to change, because even if there is a problem and even if there is a clear impact in doing it, I might not care. I gave you a classic example of this. I mean, we've got the downstairs door that's a bit broken. It works fine, but I mean, it doesn't close all the way. I know there's a problem. I know fixing it makes sense. I know eventually it's going to break. I just got too much stuff to do, so I don't care. I just let it break and we'll fix it when it happens. And so far it's been a year. It hasn't broken yet. Probably today's going to be the day it breaks, but it's still there. I don't have the willingness to change. You need all three of these things in your prospect in order for you to confirm them as a buyer. And here's the catch. None of these three things are in your control as a seller. You do not make problems. They already exist for your buyer. You do not get to decide the impact. They have to decide. You can manipulate it, you can explain it, you can formulate it, but they need to be the ones to embrace it. And the willingness to change, I mean, God, if I could get people to change, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be on my private island somewhere. You can't do that. All three of these things are buyer side, not seller side. The buyer needs to show up with these three things. So your job is to get them to embrace the problem, the impact, and the willingness to change. Without it, good luck. It's not going to happen. You are heading down a path of no decision. You are heading down a path again of that 92% of your deals failing instead of improving your loss rate, reducing how much you lose. Okay. So you have to qualify. That's the superpower of a seller. The best sellers qualify. In fact, the best sellers actually disqualify. They're not thinking about qualifying the buyer. They're talking about disqualifying prospects. I only want to deal with buyers. I don't care to educate my market and to try to bring change to the world and do all these big dreams. I just want to deal with buyers. Anybody who's not a buyer, thank you very much for your time. Maybe this will be more relevant for you later. I'm not interested though. So this is how I disqualify. When people don't show me that they have these three things, I'm not going to put them in a sales cycle. They stay over here. They do not come into this area. They're just aware. They're not in consideration.
Real quick, Belal, I want to jump in. Did y'all catch a subtlety in what he said there? For them to show him they have those things. I hope y'all caught that, because that is very, very important, right? They have to show these things. You can't tell them they have these things.
But I signed it.
Okay. So that's subtle. He said it quick, but like they have to share these with you in order to actually qualify.